Hello, anyone. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm not really feeling this, but I'm gonna give it a shot, you know. I am definitely have not been in the mood to do anything lately. Yeah. You're not sure if your career's over or not because of injuries. It kind of scares the shit out of you. So, yeah, there you go. It's probably a little bit loud. Shit. Maybe not. Fuck it. I don't care. Good shit. I should probably edit this one. Nobody at all. Bad religion. Oh boy. Yep. That's one of your problems, Nick, right there. The damn wires off of you. Hey, buddy. What's going on, man? I gotta admit, I'm really not feeling this shit. Oh, how's the audio, by the way? Because I had to change some levels. I'm sure the music's too loud. Fuck it. I'll turn it down a bit. This has been a fucking wild ride, man. This shit has been hard. I knew it was coming, but, you know, I put it off for so fucking long. It's got to be too much. All right. Cool. I'll just leave it up then. Because I need something to motivate my ass. On a good note, I did drink the least amount of beers I've ever drunk in a day today. I guess by the time I'm done with that one, it might not be correct, but it hurts, man. It hurts. Trying to quit alcohol is so fucking hard. But, you know, a step at a time, right? Well, Brody. So I got Nick's truck up here, his notorious V6, and I guess it keeps cutting out on him. And I'm looking at this thing, and I'm looking at all these fucking wires hanging around from the fucking ESC and shit. He wanted me to swap the receiver to see if that fixed the problem. I think you shorted some shit out with your cheap ass fans. That's what I see anyway. So I'm still trying to get motivated enough to turn a screw. I'm not there yet. Sorry, man. It's just I didn't even get out of bed today, man. Like my back was just solid all day. I mean, I didn't for like to eat dinner, and that's about it. Yeah, I've seen that before too. We usually put a little piece of foam in there, just hold everything together. Because I mean, you land these things on the roof from 100 feet, and shit changes. Nick's both his fucking back body mounts are fucked up too. Figure. Yeah, see, that's the weird thing about that situation when shit keeps resetting. I've had everything do that. I've had servos do that. I've had bad switches do that. I've had loose wires on fans or wires that get wrapped around drive shaft do that. And then I've had receivers do that. And it's like it's one of those, like in my field of work, it's one of those impossible situations where it's like it could be this, it could be this, it could be this. There's no actual way to tell until you start swapping components. Like with the ABS, airbag system, you can't diagnose airbag systems. You can't go in there with a voltmeter and start poking at wires and shit. It's not okay. So with airbag systems, you really have to either go by the code or just replace components one at a time until you find out what the problem is. Because it's not always, it could be a harness, could be an airbag, could be a module, but you can't really test that shit. And the codes aren't always right. It's kind of the same thing. I mean, unless I'm wrong, I don't know. I'm definitely not a RC car diagnostic guru. All right, fuck it. So, as soon as I look at this thing, we got all this bullshit going on here. Ripped out wires, hot wires, fucking ground wires, just flying loose. And then we got a busted wire here. I'm guessing this is for the sensor doodad that goes into the plug, so that's got to be fixed. Which I did not feel like doing. Solder anything tonight, goddammit. But definitely gotta get that lead out of the way. That's fucking shorted out or whatever. This is the first time I worked on shit in a week, dude, honestly. Oh, and his battery trace was another goddamn problem. Yeah, the cat pack is actually still attached, but it's the wire that freaking comes up for the sensor load for whatever those stupid things are. Both the wires are still in the cat pack, though. Yeah, I didn't look at that. So yeah, there's that. And then I blew the diff out of my notorious back diff. Probably smashed another crown gear or split a pin. All right, that's actually a little loud. I'm still exhausted from jumping up and grabbing that battery pack and throwing it outside. Supposed to have moved in a week. Hey, Brody. You come over here to bother me again? You need to go outside? Can we go outside? Okay. Come on. Stay in the yard. Looks like that battery quit smoldering. Yeah, sorry I haven't been commenting on stuff lately or anything like that. Dude, I haven't been like off social media. Obviously, I haven't put anything out. The only thing I even have in the hopper is when I broke the diff in the shock tower on the truck. That last video I made at the skate park. I did both of those in the same day. I went back and strapped another shock tower on it, but All right, so it looks like all these plugs are pushed in pretty good. All right. Yeah, they're all in there, but this freaking thing's got to go. Yeah, we can take that out there. Really? Nice. Must have glued that one in. Come here, you son of a bitch. Ah, fuck. Fucking legs going numb. He did want me to swap it out, so I guess I should. Of course, I should probably fix that wire first. Ah, fuck. I agree, my friend. I agree. That's pretty funny. Well, I mean, it doesn't really need that connector because I used to run Spectrums with no Spectrum batteries for that stupid shit. I guess I can fix that later. Fuck it. As long as it's not shorting out, you know. Change this little fucker out. Oh, that better not be glued in. And then I got to tighten down this goddamn battery tray. And then I got to fix his rear shock, his rear body mounts. That foobarred. All right. Oh, shit. That trick's probably older than I am. All right, what's what here? All black is going to be. Okay. I'm starting to lose my fucking vision too, which is really great. Just another fucking stack shit on top of me. Oh, fuck. And also, I've had a fucking blood clot in my eye lately. The fuck, dude. All right. Well, that's why I couldn't read it because it was upside down. All right. Steering first, throttle second. As always.
And I remember we as kids thinking, that's kind of fun. The moral minority, whatever the fuck there was. But the point was is they were attaching that to.
All right.
This is you got yourself up an American flag. Talking about but it just
I think so. No, that's not the right box. I believe it is. But I mean, when you start looking at stuff like that, like which generation? Because I mean, they're all different now. Brody, good boy. Thanks for coming back. Oh, go ahead. Come on. Go ahead.
That ideology of like, look, even if you just thought like you could leave in separation of church and state, that was enough to people like, fuck these people.
Oh, God. Bryce, stay in the yard, you shithead. Get this dialed up real quick. What the shit? All right, something right. Oh, you know what? I probably got to plug in backwards for the damn. Apparently so. Why is this thing going into fucking bind mode? Shut up. Okay, well, that's not good. No, fuck up, right? So, what the hell is wrong with this receiver? That's a big fucking problem. Okay. The fuck? I'm trying to think this receiver's fucking shot. I can't get this one to go in bind mode either. Something right here. Ah, steering was in backwards too. No, there we go. Oh, that tells you something right there. Yep, it's a servo. As soon as you plug it in, it turns the light out. Yep. No matter which way you plug it in or however you do it. Yep. All right. Got that figured out. Basic diagnostic procedures 101. No, it's a servo. As soon as you plug the servo into the receiver, any which direction you want, it shuts the light off in the receiver. And it wouldn't go into bind mode with that servo plugged in, so it's definitely a servo. Well, that's what happens when you run big fucking tires. You need to upgrade your shit, Nick. See some more screws on it. Oh, you no. Okay, that's not. I get it. I get it. I wonder if he's still up. Oh. I already gave him like a $60 Savex, so I'm not giving him another one, that's for sure. I don't think I have any good ones up there anyway. Nothing that'll handle these damn tires. There we go. I don't even know how the hell he did that shit. Pulled a nut right through it. Oh yeah, it's famous roof landings. Jesus Christ, it was mangled. That'll work. Yeah, he doesn't drive near as much as I do, but when he does, and of course I'm the maintenance personnel in charge of this vehicle. Yeah, that goes. There we go. Holy fuck. Just fucking spinning the hole. Yeah, it's fucked. Just let it run one more time, and when they break off, they break off. Come on, you. No control. Huge fucking bitch. Oh, come on. Get in there. Yeah, I highly doubt he does, too. Highly doubt it. I mean, no offense, man. Next to my buddy and all, but when it comes to progression of ability to drive an RC car, he's not really at the top of this curve. My opinion sounds like shit. That's a little loose. Not terribly, though. Yeah, screw it. I still gotta fix the damn battery tray anyway. He's missing a couple. Yeah, that's gonna happen. It's like the front 3 screws. I should probably just 3 mil all these, but I'm not going to take the time to do it right now. I'd rather see what happens with my differential, to be honest. All right, good enough for now. All right. Yeah, that's a bit of the shock tower I broke off the other day. All right. I need to replace that link in the steering. Oh, you big bitch. Yeah, it's blown. Obviously, at that point. Yeah, I feel like Phillips screws in this damn thing. Shit. Two. Hey, Brody. Don't even tell me you're still hungry, dude. far more than your share, man. Come on. Bastard. Where are you going now? Oh, Jesus. He's probably out there burying his toys or some shit. Yeah, no, I doubt it. But he hasn't broken a servo saver yet, and I have. And I mean the version 6 one. Broke one of those in this. Snapped it. Probably didn't have to take this wheel off, but you know, not all my screws that go through the chassis braces are in good shape. Come on. Yeah. No, that's not bad. That's moving pretty cool. So around, yeah. Ow, that hurt. No, that hurt. Thought I pulled those already. Oh, you son of a bitch. All right, good enough. Needs a rest of my hand. All right. Yeah, something like that. Yep, exactly. Oh, seriously, you bastards? Sure. That is some gay ass shit. You ever notice since marijuana became legal in California, commercials have really gotten out of hand? Just an observation. I mean, you could agree or disagree, but it seems to me right around then they started getting really weird. Not that I have any problem with that. Just I don't think you should be producing commercials. If you just had a half a pound of Maui Wowie. Oh, no. And they've changed the pattern of the airport again. A380s flying over my house for the rest of the night, probably. Not that it bothers me. Just, you never know when something's going to fuck up. All right. With surgical precision. All right. All right. I suppose I should go get some paper towels and make this all fancy, spiffy looking. Besides, I could use a break. Oh, no, I'm talking about commercials like YouTube, dude. I haven't watched like cable TV shit. No, I haven't watched cable TV in at least probably 8 or 10 years. Yeah. I mean, just commercials in general. On the internet, on TV, just adverts, as the British like to call them. I don't know why I brought that up. Where's my There it is. Yeah, just give me a minute, man. Seriously, I don't know if all the energy in my body is going into muscle spasms or what, but also muscle relaxers, so it makes me pretty tired. I'm not a big fan of downers, never have been, but it makes me able to walk more than 10 steps. I just hope everything goes smoothly because I would hate to be one of those horror stories about, back and tailbone surgery that ends up being crippled or some shit. Of course, I'm a supercharged fucking wheelchair if I do. I'm not paying YouTube. They're supposed to pay me. Well, honestly, to tell you the truth, all right. So I built 43 motors at my first house in the garage. Mainly 4-cylinders, Honda V's V series, a couple of H's, a couple of Nissan VQ35s, so a couple of V6s. I did a Mitsui Eclipse V6 just because it was clapped out. And the last motor I built was Nick's LS Integra motor that he's got in his Civic. LS, GS, whatever you want to call it. It's a V18V. And like 180 foot-pounds of torque and like 102 horsepower stock. I can tell you that thing's probably making 2 and either like 190 to 200 and then probably like 160 to 140 foot-pounds. We didn't change the RPM. Hell, we didn't change the cams. Didn't change the valve springs, pistons, rods, blueprint, balance, headwork. I spent 40 hours on that cylinder head, the longest amount of time I've ever spent on a cylinder head. And I even made a flow bench with a ping pong ball and a plastic tube. Anyway, and a vacuum cleaner. Besides that, well, there's a lot more to that combination than just the engine work, through intake, manifold, exhaust, et cetera, especially because we moved the power curve so much. But what I've learned on YouTube in the past 7 years, the next time somebody asks me to build a motor, it's going to be badass. I mean, like I've learned so many techniques and, new technologies and stuff, just watching stuff on YouTube and, procedures and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if anybody out there's into Formula One, but you got to see what they're doing now with expanding metals, cheating compression ratios. Pretty trick shit. But of course, they're 3D printing pistons now too, so that's the only way you can do it. Bro, I'm telling you, dude, I had a badass lawnmower actually. Well, no, it wasn't a lawnmower. But I used to build mini bikes when I was a kid, when I was like 9 or 10, and by the time I was 12, I was tuning all the dirt bikes and mini bikes for all the teenagers in the neighborhood. And man, if I learned how to weld at that age, holy shit, I'd be a hell of a fabricator by now. I don't learn how to weld in my mid-30s. But I knew how to tune a carburetor because my dad taught me. Which is pretty cool. Because you can't find a lot of people who know how to tune a carburetor anymore unless they're a specialist. And you definitely won't find one that knows how to tune a carburetor and knows how to plug a laptop into an ECU and mess with all the values and make it work right. I'm like right in that perfect generation of that. Anyway, we used to pull 27 horsepower of a Briggs 5 horse with milled head, custom ground camshaft, lifters, springs, valves. Valves weren't oversized, so they're still stock size. 3 horsepower flywheel on alcohol with a dirt bike carburetor and a straight pipe. And I was fucking like 12. That was some cool shit back then. All right, I'm gonna grab some paper towels so I can start pulling this dick apart. I'll be back in 2 and 2. If you remember that, you're old. And I'm back. Might as well take that other one apart anyway. These are gear. Who is hello? Oh man. Maybe I am losing my eyesight. What in the hell? The screw is that messed up. That would suck. No, it's gotta be. That's a flat. Turn that one into a screwdriver. That's a little itty bitty guy. Next one up. And no, I don't know the sizes, so F off. Oh yeah, that's gonna take some heat. Fair enough. Bring me my pliers, wench. Dude, that stuff's big in the South and lawnmower races, man. And I don't know what they do. I've never cared enough to look it up. How they make a lawnmower go 60. I imagine they just reverse the input and output gears, so it's geared for speed and not for, mowing the lawn. But that shit's huge down here, dude. They have like national championships and shits. One of those things only America could create right there, bro. Get a lawnmower racing. That's just it. Those dirty races, they have a different name for that now. I've met a couple of guys that do that like professionally and follow the circuit. I forgot what they call it, but it's gotten like all technical now and shit. Like it used to be just grab a junk car and freaking put some bars on it so you don't get killed and go try to kill somebody else with it. Now it's like all kinds of high tech shit, I guess, from what I've heard. Is that a broken? Yeah, that's a broken screw. Wonder where that went. I broke a screw in a diff. That's a new one. How the hell am I going to get that out of there? All right, come on, let's go. Out. Come on. All right. fucking legs going. I'm sorry. That's insane, bro. But I mean, when you look at it, lawnmower engines for the most part, I mean, now they're probably a lot more advanced than them. Now they have computers on and shit, and, fuel injection and whatnot. But when you look at lawnmower engines for the most part, they're like the basic example of a four-cycle combustion engine. So all the same shit that the hot rodders figured out in the 60s applies to the same engine. So all you gotta do is increase the compression, fatten up the cam a bit, lighten up the reciprocating mass, add some potent fuel, bigger carburetor, same shit. So that's how I learned how to build motors and blow them up. I didn't blow up a lot of Briggs though. Blew up a lot of Tecumsehs. Those things did not like to rev. The rods are too weak. Either that or the pistons was too heavy. I was too young to understand that at that time. All right, off. Two more off in here. All right. Yeah, I think somebody even set a land speed record on a lawnmower. Dude, I'm dead serious. I think it was like 100 something miles an hour. It's just crazy, man. I remember seeing it on TV a long time ago. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Did you know you can DUI on a lawnmower? That's popular in Florida. Oh, yeah. I lost my license, but I got to get to the liquor store. I'm going to take the lawn tractor. Yeah. That's how Florida man roll. All right. Let's see what we got going on in these things. Once they cool down a little bit. Off. Dude, friggin', I pretty much learned how to modify RC car engines from modifying small two-strokes because we had the GoPed came out in California in like 89 or something like that, or 90. Probably earlier than that, actually. Because I moved here in 93. Yeah, 93. So it was probably 89. And people were putting two-cycle engines on like scooters anyway, like push scooters. Not those little flimsy aluminum things they have, but we had these big-ass ones with like 8-inch wheels on them. And I figured I started researching like port height, and I read a lot of books because we didn't have the internet. Like how to change port timing and how to create flow variances, and even how to create combustion swirl if you want to. And that's kind of where my whole start was, really, with modifying cylinder heads and understanding it. But I'm still learning. I'm still learning a lot of shit. I mean, I know all the basics, but like, for instance, when we were doing Nick's motor, I realized when I was taking the cylinder head apart that on each cylinder, it's got one bigger lobe on the intake cam. So you got two intake valves, two intake lobes, followers, etc., blah, blah, blah. And one of the lobes was bigger. And I was like, okay, why would they do this? Well, to promote swirl in the combustion chamber, so you have more flow going in one side. So I decided to accentuate their idea. And when I did the port runners, the port splitters, I should say, I accentuated it to the side with the bigger valve, or same size valve, bigger lift, longer duration, to get that to work better. And it seems to have worked. That's a potent little 1.8 there. Oh, yeah, I'm still warm. That one's still warm too. God damn it. All right, see anything yet? Let it cool off a little longer. That one obviously needs a new gear, I think. Shit's hot as shit still. When you hit things with the torch, they get warm. Thanks, Logic.
So okay, so now in the 80s,
Yes.
would suffer, and now it isn't really so much that religion. That's come and gone because you realize how
Forgive my ignorance, but why is one taller?
we really are talking about what it's like to be
Or is that like V5, V6?
a person living in this world. And you know, in suffer,
Hey, baby. Thanks for coming by.
we really have. And so
I hope your day was better than yesterday.
so we just focus.
Mine was the worst one I've had so far, being out of work.
We have a lot of questions.
You've been working all your life. It's really hard to not be able to do it. It really is. All right. Let's see. Where are my small players? Okay. Got it. That makes sense. Hey, come here. Ooh, what the shit? All right. So, excuse me, bitch. Oh boy. All right. Off with its other head, which is loose. I think I cut my hair tonight because that shit was getting long. And yes, I know my beard is fading badly. I haven't dyed it in 2 weeks. I just haven't really had a desire to do it. Nor am I going anywhere for the most part. Just kind of stay home. Well. Something is amiss here. Thing's still hot as shit. I see what happened to this one. The bearing exploded on the inside end. Yeah. Might have overloaded it. Also, I'm kind of running out of new ones. They're all kind of recycled. Probably time to up my bearing game. I guess when I get motivated, I'll have all the time in the world to learn how to actually play a bass properly. Now, obviously, this is the first live stream I've done for a while. It's hard, man. It's not easy. Just gotta, keep on trucking. But when you can't move, it's hard to keep on trucking. All right, bitch. Get out of that hole. Fucking little bastard. Not even close. Right. It's gonna be fun. I am so not motivated to deal with bullshit like that right now. Yeah. What's your problem? There we go. Crown gear's intact. Drive pin is still one piece. All right, what's over here? Crown gear's all right. Pin looks intact. What the hell happened? This was the diff that came out of the truck, so. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Drive's not broken. Nope.
And that, my friends, that's science right there.
All right. Oh, shit. These strip spiders look like it. That one's pretty beat to shit. Yeah, looks like I can probably spun a couple spider gears. That one's not bad. Yeah, but these two, you can see they're like smaller. Yeah. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Well, this ring gear's gone, that's for sure. Well, not terribly. What the hell's going on then? Pinion's tight. Whatever. Just a wee bit. Well, with that broken screw, the only thing I can think is the case was flexing open. And it started popping these gears up because these do look smaller than they're supposed to be, honestly. This little evil bolt from hell. All right. God damn it, it's still hot. God, the American Jesus. Pins are intact. Yeah, it's just bearing explosion on this one. Blew the bearing clean off of that side. Well, at least I can put something back together that'll work. Am I going to do it now? Probably not. Still getting over a lung infection, too. Yeah, my bearing was destined for failure. Well, at least I can keep it on the road, so to speak. God, the American Jesus. See, that's what I mean. That looks a little bit bigger than a crown gear. So Imagine these four have had some trauma with that split case like that. Hopefully, I've got some way to get that out of there. There's not a lot sticking out, that's for sure. Let's see. No. Yeah, not really gonna be able to grip that thing with anything. Putting a slot in it's gonna sacrifice the integrity of the case. So just have to get another one, I guess. Here's a new source of quality illustrated parts breakdown for the ARRMA ROM. So let's see how that I can use worthless. Mike, can you field that one for me, buddy? My buddy Mike here, Canadian RC, he knows a lot more about Groms than I do because he's owned like all of them. I've never actually owned one. Absolutely, no problem at all, man. That's what we're here for. It's absolutely what we're here for.
Is a bright smiles. To share with you my favorite product I've been using. The Colgate Optic White Pro Series Whitening Toothpaste.
Probably just waiting on that 30-second delay. I'm sure it'll be there in a second. Oh.
And prevent new ones from forming.
Oh, go away.
Immediate only right.
Evil person. I think that's what he's after. That's pretty much all there is, right? Is that exploded view? Lord. That's got to be such a pain in the butt when like two people are trying to talk, but both have a 30-second delay. It'd be so cool to just bring like live streams like you can on TikTok, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Exploded views. I just usually search for whatever vehicle you're working on, exploded view, especially the ARRMAs. Usually takes you to the website, but you can't find that stuff by going to the website on a lot of vehicles. Yeah, I can definitely say the Grom instructions are definitely a little bit lackluster compared to everything else, compared to the 6Ss and 4Ss and whatnot. There really isn't an instruction manual anymore because everything's RTR, ready to run. Back when I started, man, everything was a kit. You couldn't get an RTR, unless it was a Tyco. Now it's like everything's RTR. Yeah, well, Mike, we're not exactly your normal RC car working guys. Something needs a servo. That's 11 already? Holy crap. Hey, buddy, your servo shot. Is this still up? No. What the hell? Oh, it's hooked up my computer. As well. Yeah, it's kind of an unfortunate situation that way. Absolutely, man. Anytime you need anything, just let us know. We'll be here. I'm usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like at 8:00, but I've just started disability and I haven't been on much, so I really don't know. It's kind of up in the air. But yeah, anything you need, man, come on by. We'll help you out as much as we can. Oh man. I think I've slept like 20 hours this week, maybe. There you go. Not a bad idea, man. DRC does do awesome breakdowns and walkthroughs and all that kind of stuff and unboxings. And dude's got his niche, that's for sure. He's good at it. Yeah, absolutely. Especially with his setup where he's like right in the view of the work. Right on, man. Good for you, dude. I wish I could retire. I'm just on the DL list right now. Can't walk, barely work. So surgery's coming. Oh, Jesus. Hey, man, I appreciate that, brother. Um, yeah, I'm not doing great. I'm just like, I'm trying. I'm here, taking stuff apart. But I mean, I'm really just winded. I mean, I'm just getting over a lung infection too. So yeah, smoking's a great idea, right? One thing at a time, man. But yeah, I'm also cutting way back on drinking, which has not been easy, especially when I don't have anything else to do except for sleep and kind of try to keep everything in order. What do you do though, right? Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's not a bad idea at all. Right on, guys. You know what sucks about life? It's taking so long to figure out the older people were telling you the truth the whole time. Whatever. Uh, I'm really teetering on putting one of these back together. Well, obviously the one case is shot, but just to get something back in the truck so I can drive it if I want to. For instance, like Wednesday, I think I woke up and a cold front had come through overnight, and it was raining, and the ground was very wet, and I was like, "Oh, skate park," and I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to it. John's coming up tomorrow. I don't know if you guys have seen him or talked to him. I forgot his TikTok handle, but he's coming up tomorrow, and if I can get my shit together. If anybody saw the video where my broken toes and was in the grass field just ripping it around with the Creighton, there's a dead tree in the middle of that field. That's probably about, I don't know. If I had to guess, it'd be like 3 stories, so that's like what? I don't know, like 34 feet, 36 feet, something like that. So, I don't know. I figured I'd try to clear it. It's going to be funnier if I hit it, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah. Okay. So I've got a bunch of crap going on, right? So the current thing that's keeping me out of work is four ruptured disc in my lumbar and one herniated disc in my lumbar. And the right sacroiliac joint has collapsed. There's no cartilage left. So it's just rubbing together and it's making bone spurs. And those bone spurs are causing muscle spasms that clamp my sciatic nerve. Like 10 steps and my leg goes down pretty much. On the other hand, or the other foot, I should say, I've got a broken foot where there's a big chunk of cartilage missing in the middle and it's migrating sideways. I'll show you a picture. Kind of cool. As soon as I can figure out what the hell I'm doing with my phone, can't do two things at once. You're a man, stupid. um, and walking on that foot with the limp I have from it is aggravating the situation worse. And it's been getting bad over the years. But I've decided to just keep on trucking. And I seriously should have got surgery a long time ago. But, you know, if you're having surgery, you can't work, right? Can't make money. And these are like three different injuries from different things. One's a car wreck. One is like hurdling a boulder and landing with my leg locked when I was 13. Some hockey damage, some rollerblade damage, skateboarding, motocross, BMX, freaking landing in the flat bottom off a half pipe. It's just a compound of all the bad things. I'm not going to say idiotic because it sure was fun, but yeah, just and then being on Oxycontin for like 8 years, you don't feel the pain, so it just progressively gets worse, and you don't know it. Yeah, I know, bro. It's not easy, man. It really isn't. And it's like I haven't done shit in like a week, man. Like I can hardly take the garbage out, dude, because it's just too far, and like I get my leg locks down by the time I get there. It doesn't lock up, but like it goes numb. Freaking sometimes catches on fire. It depends on the mood it's in. But I mean, I've already filed for long-term disability. I've already got a specialist seeing me on the 17th. I got other things figured out and said, so I'm doing what I can. Unfortunately, financially, I'm going to be fucked shortly. Not that I'm asking for anything from anybody because that's not what I do. But I'm going to have to move some shit around. Like maybe close out an IRA or something. And because I don't know how long disability takes to kick in. I mean, I just filed for it 2 days ago, but here's what it is. What are you gonna do? You can't cry over something you can't fix, right? Oh no. I'm not that good. I mean, I've done some dumb shit, like jumping in my mom's house and jumping off a parking garage, but big stunts bring big views. Not that I really care. I mean, I just started this YouTube thing for fun, because I saw a bunch of other people doing it, and I was like, well, that doesn't look hard. And if you go back and watch our vintage stuff, it's pretty hilarious. Like, it's pretty bad. Like, we had an editor when we started, and he quit, and then I had to edit all my own stuff. And a buddy of mine who does skateboard videos professionally, like, taught me how to use CapCut, and so I've gotten a lot better at it in 3 years, or 2 years actually. I think we just turned 2 like last month. But like I'm using 10% of the available options to me to do stuff. I mean, but I'm also not trying to make things stupid and flashy. That's not my thing. I am who I am. I do what I do. And when this becomes not fun, I'm going to stop doing it because that's just the way I work. There's no reason to have any relationship with anything that's not. Just lost that word. Hate getting old. Mutually beneficial. There you go. With anything, being an animal or an object or your plumber or your wife or your breach, whatever. If both people are not benefiting from you interacting with each other, stop immediately. It's one of those things that took me a long time to learn. Oh, that's right. Brody's being babysat right now. I was like, where the hell is my dog then? He's in the house. But I'm not here to philosophize, whatever. Um, I'm just me, man. You know, I just happen to be good at turning wrenches. Yeah. I gotta take a picture of that, dude, just because you said that. It's like, I'll be like, look at this. That's one hell of a compliment, dude. I do appreciate it. I try to keep humble, you know, and I'm not the best by any means. Never was. Was third in the state of Florida twice in 10 scale on gas sedan. 32nd at the Florida Winter Nationals, but that's nowhere near the best. And that's kind of when I quit racing. Well, it is when I quit racing, actually. I don't miss racing. I miss setting cars up. I miss making cars better. You know, inching out little increments of lap time, by making it easier to drive. That's what I miss. Disability considering what my friends in California, which is where I'm from, have told me, you can't even buy a gas lawnmower anymore. So I don't doubt that their laws are completely screwed up on disability. Thank you for the tip, though. Yeah, born and raised in Northern California, but dude, I wanted to go back for the longest time, even though the economy is so much backwards in Florida compared to there. I mean, freaking the house I'm in right now is worth probably $3 million out there. Hell, my parents' old place is worth like 4.3 with an acre, and they sold it for $400,000 in like '93. It's absurd, but it is what it is. You know, it costs money to live in a great place, and that's what my buddy Nick tells me every day. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't, because in that case, I'm gonna have to close out all my IRAs and sell my stocks, which I mean it's like $115. I've just been dabbling for fun every once in a while. But it is what it is, man. What are you gonna do about it? Can't fix it. Why worry? Let's go with it. There's nothing I can do about it. It can't work. Sucks, man. It really sucks. All right, I'm warming up to the idea of this. Is this one blasted or not? That one actually looks pretty clean, considering that's got a dip in it. Right there, yep, it's got a flat spot right there. So that is caca. Get the seal out of it anyway. I'll tell you a conundrum that I'm coming up with right now, or having a problem with right now. My Creighton does increase the front spring rate, and I'm using rear springs and rear shock rods in the front. And I jacked up the springs. I think they're 12 and a half pounds. No, those are the 10 and a half pounders. And it's traction rolling all the time now because I don't want sway bars, but sway bars probably wouldn't fix it anyway. But it jumps so much better that I really don't want to mess with it. Because when it hits a ramp, you got to be smoking 70 miles an hour at least to dig into a ramp. It just floats it, and it goes so much farther and so much higher that way. And do I lower it a little? Do I take out some spring? But is it going to hit the ramp? It's just kind of that's been bugging me lately. Okay, for the Mojave shock rates or oil weights, um, it really depends on what you're doing with it. I mean, you just bouncing around in the dirt because those things are so good at that, and they look cool doing it. Or are you going to skate parks? Or are you doing launch ramps? Oh, Mojave Grom. That's you, Mike. Not my field. I've never owned a Grom. I've modified a couple, but I always wanted 8 scale stuff when I was a kid. So when I found all these crazy things, I was like, I'm kidding. All right. So here's this gear. What's this? This is the one that the bearing exploded on. Right. That's Chuck. Come here. No, at least I got two of her, right? Ah, yes. One more for that. All right. Skate parks, jumps. If you're running ARRMA pistons, I guess I would go with the square ones in like a 1-2, and I'd probably run. If you're running a heavier spring, I'd run like 90 or 100 weight, because it jumps so much better when it doesn't bottom out. It's going to be a little bouncy probably on dirt, but it'll jump really good and it'll skate park really good. Right. Well, I mean, I'm just guessing, man, because Rom's not really my field. All right, two of these are the new M2Cs. That one is. That one is not. There's that one. It's M2C, but it's not a new one. Huh. Oh, that's right. I use those in the center diff, didn't I? Yeah, that's not. Parts do I working around? That's good enough. The pin's still in there. All right. Yes, I'm aware. I forgot to shame. I was checking the pin fit. It's going to be a flat spot soon. Oh, well. What do you do? Just hope the shimming works out. See, now that looks like a thin pin. But I guess it's not. It's sitting down. It's upside. Seriously, you little bastard. There we go. There's a flush. Well, let's see. I'm probably going to reuse these plates, but I need something else for the spiders. But first things first, I'm going to clean that case. Oh, how long have I been on? An hour and 20 minutes. Wow. Tell you guys the truth, I'm starting to get pretty tired. Probably not going to finish this thing, but let's start on it. So if I want to take my truck out, I can, because I'm sure that would be therapeutic. Shit. Just think I don't have a drill battery. That's the wrong side of screw. Yeah. Come on, you shit. Yeah, that's why you clean them out. Get that residue out from the Loctite. Seriously. That's clear. Shit. That's what I'm looking for right there. All right, that was fun. I think it's Portland. I don't know what I missed. Cool. Century. Hell yeah, that's what I'm running. Centuries. And the drill dies. Lovely. How's my other battery? Who am I kidding? I'm not going to finish this thing anyway. Got one done. Oh, come on. Just work a little longer. All right. Let me get this off my lap. See if I can get a drill battery. Oh, shit. Well, I guess not. Not a charged one anyway. And after what happened earlier tonight, I'm not charging any goddamn batteries right now. We had a lipo explosion. Worst one I've ever seen. Just glad I got it out of the house. Ah, yes, the toys we play with. All right. No, I'll just leave this for now. Charge this up tomorrow. I gotta have it back together tomorrow anyway because John's coming up. So we're probably gonna go hit the ramp in that little grass area if I feel like it. I might. I'm not sure. Good night, bro. Godspeed. Not a bad idea, Mike. Yeah, I'm exhausted, man. I also took some medication they gave me for sleeping. Apparently, if you take two, it actually works. I don't know. I build up a high tolerance for everything so quickly. It's insane. Except for assholes. I have a really high tolerance for assholes. Oh. There's got to be a better design for this diff. I get it's got to be compact and shit. But, I mean, there's got to be some. I already thought of a better LSD design by a long shot, but it's complicated and it takes a lot of little parts. It's kind of a copy of the what do they call that? The old posi track clutch style LSD. They used to make torsion style LSDs for 1/8 cars that like 8-scale off road buggies. I don't know why they don't make them anymore. I'll be right back. So I'll tell you what. I had a torsion style LSD in front of my 2009 Civic that had about 337 horsepower, something in that range. Might be 327. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, and front wheel drive cars, you got a bunch of torque and power. Well, I didn't have a lot of torque. Torque was like I think 200. But you got that kind of power in the front end. You go around a corner and hit the gas. You just light up the inside wheel like a mother. So, but I've driven different front-wheel drive vehicles with a lot of power with different style diffs in them. And the torsion style diff, I can tell you, is just the smoothest thing in the world. You don't even notice it's working. Where clutch pack styles can kind of shatter and all kinds of other shit. And then locking diffs is just solid, so you can't really corner when you can and drag a wheel around. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a while before I can buy any parts in it. I mean, like a while. I mean, I'm actually gonna sell that Losi. I hope I don't have to sell my GT, but yeah, I gotta do something, man, because I can't work, and I don't know how long this shit's gonna take. And I'm upside down with fucking cash out already because of my vacation last month. Bad timing. I mean, diffs usually last me a pretty long time as long as I put them together just right. The only problem I'm having right now is plastic cases because of the flex and stuff. I mean, because I set them up really good, but just had, if the bolt backs out, I've been having a couple problems with that lately. I'm trying to be really clean about my ring gear side bolt installation with Loctite. I guess I got kind of sloppy for a minute, not really cleaning everything properly. And so I've had a couple of failures because of that. What's this one here? Yeah, see, that's bolt failure right there. So you can see that, wrong way, over here, yep, right there. You can see the flat spot. So where that bolt came out, it would flex the gear over, and freaking that's when started stripping the pinion on the part, stripping the gear. Pinions never really strip; they just get sharp. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I could ever buy some parts again. Shit. I ain't selling my trucks, I'll tell you that, but the Spider might have to go.
When I came in, I didn't have the greatest technical ability to play. I still don't.
I mean, it's cool, but
But I count to 4. I know the songs I care, which I think that when you care,
it's also been through hell.
you can make some magic happen.
And a 61-inch TV. That's just great. Ugh. Oh, shit. Oh, brother, I'm going to finish this cigarette and get off of here. Should probably go get my dog. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Well, I thought all the records were in order to be was very early adopted. And I remember I bought everything they put out, I bought on. You know, when I was singing my flag at the time, I didn't need help expressing anger, which is what Black Flag helps you. But with the circulars, I didn't need help expressing my desire to get fucked up and be an idiot, because I already know how to do it. But bad religion put a lot of my feelings into words that I wasn't capable of doing at that time. And it gave a lot of my emotions and feelings kind of dignity that I did not at that point. And that's what that is.
All right, there's the puppy. I'm all done. You good? You get all your food already? Oh, shit. That stuff is kicking in. Whew. Feeling a little funny, if you know what I mean. Hang it out in between, just a part of the scene. I'm starting to feel like a tranquilized horse. The kind of girl you read of. I'm coming, buddy. Give me a minute. I did. I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. I took one Tuesday night, I think, and yeah, I didn't do shit. I was up all night. I've been up all night like 3 nights this week, dude. It sucks. Finally getting to sleep at like 7 in the morning, sleep until like noon. Everything is so screwed up, man. Like, so much shit has gone down in the last 2 fucking years. Yeah, but it's like I forgot what it is. It's like 0.05 milligram or something. So it's like powerful, whatever the fuck it is. I'll tell you that right now. But it's like, I don't know. Could have been I drank a lot more that day because, I mean, I only had like 5 beers up until like 10 o'clock tonight, which is super low for me. I don't think it's not Ambien, it's something. Fucking, let me check. Oh yeah, I'm getting heavy. What is this shit? What the fuck? Lorazepam. I know what that is. That's a tranquilizer. I don't know if you're familiar with the Metal Gear series, but back in the day, you used to have to take some lorazepams to steady your sniper aim. It slows your heart rate down. So that's what I took. Whee! I'm feeling heavy though, man. Seriously, like you ever take an edible way too late at night, and you wake up in the morning and your feet feel like concrete blocks, like you just can't move. Or maybe I just took too much that one time. I don't know. I had to call into work that day. I was so messed up. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna jump off here in a sec. What the hell was that? Shit's moving. Oh, back into my truck. Uh, yeah. Yep. All right, brother, man. I'm gonna get going here. It's good chatting with you, though. And I will catch you on the flip side. Good night, bro. Indeed.